What is up, everybody? Wanted to start with a quick beat. Thank you all for joining me today in the Lo-Fi Loft. Welcome. Let's pause this session for now. Welcome, everybody. Happy to be here today. The sounds you are hearing, we are going to talk about very, very shortly. We are going to be using all Serum sounds today to create some lo-fi or some chill hop beats, and we have very specific Serum preset packs to use. Victor says, how do you do those effects? We're going to get into everything today. And thank you to Synth Control for sponsoring today's stream. We're stoked to have a brand new sponsor, first time ever sponsoring. Give a warm welcome to Synth Control, and we've got a link in the description for 2 of the packs that I'll be using today, Serum preset packs. And the thing about this is I try to, first of all, let's listen to some background music here as I switch up my setup a bit for a moment. That's a bit loud in my ears. The thing about making a certain genre, a certain kind of music, right, is you can have all the plugins you want. But if you don't have the right sounds, your music is not going to quite sound right. So today, Synth Control has provided me with 2 amazing packs, a lo-fi pack and a chill hop pack that we are going to be using to create a lo-fi track today. Link is in the description. I've also got 20% off, but we're going to play through some of the sounds so you can actually see or hear how they sound and see if you actually like them before we even get started today. So that's what's the plan. But before we get too deep into it, I hope Nightbot is awake. Is Nightbot awake? Yes. All right, yeah. So I'm going to pin that chat from Nightbot, which has the 20% off code, and then it has the sponsor link in it. So support the sponsor, support the channel. Hello to everybody who is already here. Let me say hello to the early gang. Shiny's back. Eric Clark, Rashane, my mom and dad are in the chat. Hello, White Whisker. Ot Kemi, hello, Nesty, Katie Cat. Did I already say Katie Cat? I don't even know. Common Beats, Hannah Shipman, White Whisker, what is good? What is good? Somebody was saying, oh yeah, White Whisker got out of work early today. We love that vibe, holiday weekend vibe, or at least in the States it will be. Jummy Geo, hello, Kara Wiley Audio, what's good? I have to say, perhaps Jake, hello, welcome. If this is your first TAETRO live stream, please let me know in the chat. I also just want to take a moment to say hello to everybody who's watching this later. Thank you for watching this later as a VOD. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know you're watching later. Let people know where the fun begins. And I have to say a big special thank you to all of you members that are supporting the channel. That's the cool people with the cool badges next to their names in chat and in the comment section. Those folks have taken the extra step of supporting the channel, and they also get perks with that. Sample packs, exclusive workshops, exclusive behind the scenes content. And it's a good way to support the channel and get something for yourself as well. Details on that if you hit the join button. But we recently surpassed 300 members. 300 people supporting the channel as members. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate that. And as we usually do every stream, let's take a moment and thank the members from the last week, the previous week. I also have top chatter numbers as well. Top chatters, let's thank those. Not that button, this button. All right, so people who either renewed or became members in the last 7 days. Thank you to Gary, VIP member, 14 months as a VIP member. That's crazy. David M and Go Kid, both joining the community for the first time. Same with XRR30s. 2 Canucks, thank you for being a VIP member. Joshua Home Music, thank you for joining the community. STK as a huge supporter, thank you. And we've got a bunch of people at the Join the Community tier, which is how you get into our Discord. MBTR, Michael T. Brown, Faded, Cody Davis, Sava Films, Nathan Simpson. We got another page over here, folks, because we're going crazy with members. Wislow as another huge supporter. Thank you, my friend. LA Winter, thank you so much for becoming a member. Doug Tor, VIP. Larry, Joe, and Franco, welcome to the community. Or, Franco, thank you for continuing. See how the badges change over time? That's another thing that I like about memberships is the badges. Nobody has the final badge yet, though. Ed Piano, thank you for VIP. Francis Obang, thank you for joining the community. Chance, Sina, and Extraterrestrial, welcome to the fam. Thank you to all those people becoming members in the last 7 days, upgrading or continuing your membership. And maybe not everybody can become a member, but let me just give a quick shout out to Superman, Piccolo Black, Common Beats, Bishop 91, Simona, Viral Beats, Eric Clark, Kirky Beats, Gary, Saksham. Those were our top chatters for the last week. So welcome. Thank you, top chatters. See who can dethrone who this week. I think I saw some notifications come in as I was doing that. Some member milestone chats. Drummy Geo, thank you for the 16 months. That's crazy. Thank you so much. And Katie Cat, hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I hope you do too as well. These member milestone chats, by the way, folks, if you are a member, you have one every single month. So go ahead and use it if you want to shout out a certain message or whatever. It's basically a free super chat. And if you're in chat and you want to gift memberships, you can do that as well. It will automatically gift memberships to people in chat. That's a super chat option as well. Or become a member yourself. Hit the join button. No, Martinez says, love the music theory videos you made. Thank you so much. We've been making the new Ableton Live series as well. So do make sure you check that out. Because once you learn the music theory stuff, you want to start making music. So I've got the whole Ableton Live series. And the 3rd episode of that comes out this weekend. Very exciting. And it's been like so busy. I had a thing on Instagram to post this week, and then I had a video yesterday. I don't usually upload on a Wednesday, but we had a little bonus video yesterday, which is great. I'm excited, but it's like everything's usually busy all at once. But as usual, we're going to get more into questions, more into talking about things, of course, but I do want to get into making some music, of course. 300 members is hype. Yes, I agree. The homie nicked. Looking forward to the stream. I really like Serum, and even though I don't make a lot of lo-fi stuff, I'm sure there are some good things to learn how you tweak the presets. Yes. Victor, Nico, first time watching the stream. Kara, first time watching a stream. R. Clay is watching at work. That's right, folks. Work is not an excuse. You can watch the stream from work. I believe I'm caught up on chat. Did I say hi to Jose and perhaps Jake? Hopefully. Sorry if I missed you in the moment, but we're going to be chatting all day. So let's pause this background music. We can chat more at the end, of course. Yo, Wiley Audio becoming a member. Welcome. Renewing that subscription, that membership. Appreciate you. What's the meaning behind your tattoo? Maybe you get asked that often. I'm not sure which tattoo. Probably this one on the arm. It just looks cool. Very cool artist was in LA for a short period of time, and I really liked the art. So it's just like an original design, which I really like. Got the membership back. Yes, I had to, the channels that I have memberships for, I had to recently switch over the card info for because, whole wallet getting stolen situation. All right, but anyway, let's get into this. So I'm just going to show you Synth Control's site really quick. Because like I said, getting the right sounds is super important no matter what genre you're making. Today we're making lo-fi. I'm going to show you, we're going to walk through some of those lo-fi and chill hop sounds. But I just want to show you their site, synthcontrol.com. That's CTRL.com. Link is in the description and at the top of the chat. But they've got all this stuff, and they've even got freebies. I just happen to have clicked on the freebies tab. So I'm just going to scan this really quick so you can all, at the very least, check out some of the freebies. But if we go over to free packs, premium packs, you can see all the different genres they have. Dark synthwave, bedroom pop, dreamwave, chill hop. That's one of the ones we're checking out today. Lo-fi pack, 125 Serum presets. We're going to be diving into those sounds in just a moment. And then chill hop pack as well. Same deal, 125 Serum presets. So if you got Serum, this is the place to be. Let's make some lo-fi chill music with these packs. 20% off. Don't forget. Use the code for 20% off. It's pinned to the top of the chat. All right, music making time. What do y'all think? I went back to dark mode. I forget why. Arclay Beats, welcome to VIP. Shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for renewing that membership or upgrading. I can't tell. I think renewing. What's up, Diana? I'm well. Thank you for asking. How are you? How are things going with the the bartending training. Chopping samples and chilling in chat. Let's go. That's right, White Whisker. All right. I need to switch my view here. I was using 2 keyboards just for that fun little intro, but for now, we're going to just use the Akai MPK. All right, so I started just with a couple sounds that I really liked, but I figure we'll do a little preset surfing first. And these are all synth sounds, by the way. So the drums that I was using, that was all like a pre-made like drum loop and stuff. So don't worry too much about that. Let's, for now, dive into one of these preset packs and really see what it's all about. Can I make Serum bigger? Does anybody know? That's the first step. I would love to make the window bigger. I don't know if we have that possibility. Ah, yes, we do. 100%. Let's go 110 so you guys can see it nice and big. It'd be 125. There we go. Yo, Diana Fernandez, thank you for the 15 months. My classes are great, and I'm starting week 2 working at TGI Fridays as bartender. Congrats on 300 members. Hey, congrats on the new gig, week 2. TGI Fridays, American staple. Okay. These are all my user packs in here. This is what it looks like when you will install the presets, but we have it all in the folder here. And you can see this is the long list from the Lofi pack. So I'm just going to start from the top, audition some sounds for you. I know we're going to want to hear some of the pads, some of the keys for sure. I am, though, excited to have these bass sounds. Maybe not that so much. I usually go for the more subtle sounds, but that first one was great. Ooh, some fatty ones. All right, bass sounds are cool and everything, but I for sure want to skip down to some keyboard sounds. I think we all kind of understand bass and all that. The cool thing, I was surfing through these sounds obviously before the stream, and what's going on is a lot of the lo-fi wobble and pitch effects that you usually put after, like in some kind of tape or a lo-fi plugin. Here it's sort of done on the synth level, so we can hear that wobbly sound. All right, that's a keyboard sound called Ariel. Let's just keep cruising through. Maybe we'll do like 5 keyboard sounds, 5 pad sounds, and then get into laying something down so we can actually make a track. And I think one of the troublesome parts about Serum previously for me in making lo-fi was that I didn't have the right sounds really. And some of the sounds just come off a little too like synthy, if you know what I mean. So that's why it's important to have sounds that are made for the genre, especially a genre like lo-fi. If you go and use a future like think of all the hard genres that Serum is usually used for. If you go and try to use some of those sounds in lo-fi, it's just not gonna work. This reminds me of like Pokemon. Built-in effects and stuff too, which we'll get into in a moment. I'm just getting kind of lost in some of these sounds. And some of these are just nice and floaty. And listen to how it drifts away. What's up, Aika? Nice to see you. I realize I don't have my normal chat. I have top chat on, so sorry if I've missed messages. Apologies. That explains a lot. I had top chat on instead. I love this one. 안녕하세요. 마지막. All right, I'm stuck on that sound. Can we remember that one? I think all the ones that I like, I'm just going to duplicate the track and keep, and then we'll go into this duplicated version and continue surfing through some of these presets. Again, don't forget, all these are from the Lofi pack from Synth Control. And we'll dive into the hip hop pack as well. I don't want to spend all stream just going through presets. Hi, John Jill. Nice to see you. Oh. Pico, yes, I saw your joke. Thank you. This sounds straight off of a VHS, no? All right, that's another good one. Pause on that. All right, keep that one. That one wins. Yes, perhaps, Jake. I agree. That one wins. I'm gonna, since we just did like key sounds, it's really annoying that Serum does not stay big. I like the key sounds. I want to jump to, however, maybe some pad sounds, because we just found like 2 really great sounds that we'll end up using making a track later. Let me just jump to some pad sounds. Pond. That sound is like, I think there's opportunity for like vaporwave, like some lo-fi vaporwave in that sound as well. Whoa. The crazy filter movements, Aika says, yes. The thing about it is, that's what I think, to me, that's what I notice a lot about Serum sounds, is like how much movement there is. And I think a lot of these presets take advantage of that movement that Serum is so good at. What's up, B Jammin'? Thanks for hanging. How's things going with the new 404? I'm not sure if you ordered it or if you actually got it and I forgot. Whoa. Let's go lower on that sound, actually. Actually liked it higher. And I haven't even gone into like doing any editing, which I don't do too much of anyway, but there are instances where we for sure will. Ah, we're into pluck sounds now. Ah. Michael X says, wow, these presets are killer. I agree. And you can get 20% off them using the link at the top or the link in the description and the code. Every time I get a sound like that, I want to play like some Pokemon type. I really want the Serum software. BGM, and what I did, I am obviously fortunate enough to get a lot of plugins and stuff for free, but I did not get Serum for free. What I did was I paid for it over time, like $10 a month until it was paid off. It kind of eases the... a good one. It kind of eases the burden. I'm going to duplicate that one. Let's keep that one. And we'll review the sounds that we kept after. Doing the pay over time thing when you can, it definitely eases that pain of like dropping a bunch of money all at once on something. Oh, okay. I think we got to the end there. That was obviously definitely not all of the sounds. Of course, you can see them all here. There's 125. Little more surfing through though the chill hop sounds, and I'm just gonna make this track yellow so we know that it's a different pack. And let's go through. Go lower into the bass. Oh, a 7-day trial for Serum? That's worth it. Or 7-day trial for Splice. Splice, right? Oh, yeah. I did it through Splice. But you don't necessarily have to. Ooh! So you can see these are, again, we were in the Lo-Fi preset pack. Now we're in the chill hop one. These I think are going to have a little more funk to them. And I guess I'll just use this as an opportunity, right? This has like a bunch of delay on it. And like I said, I'm not too much of a synth guy, so I don't open up the hood too often, but it's not that intimidating to just go into the effects panel and say, you didn't want that delay. And turn it off. Hyperdimension, what's that? Oh, that's the filter that's giving that rhythm. Oh no, it's like straight up in the LFO. I got it. But some of that delay is gone now. Let's put stuff back on. Error 77. What's good? Yeah, you finally made it to a stream. That's energy. Still, again, utilizing that pitch wavering, which is perfect. Oh, for what we'll be making. Oh, and I like it in the lower end how it's got that beefy sound to it. What's up, DJ19? Happy Thursday. Let's keep that one. We're just going to keep a bunch of sounds, whether we end up using them in the final product, who knows? Does anybody else work like this? Like, do you all... I wonder if any of you choose a bunch of sounds and then start working on a track. And the other thing, the other clear attention to detail here, hopefully you can all hear that. We got that tape or vinyl crackle noise. And those noise files actually live in the packs as well, and Serum does the work for us. This is a good sound too. I love that sound. All right, we're keeping 2 in a row, I guess. Moving on. I don't want to stay too much in the key sound. We're going to get to making a track, of course. What's up, Bishop? Nice to see you. I go from one sound to the next, says Nesty. Yeah, I think that's usually how I go too, right? I have an initial idea, and then I'll build on that, search for the next sound. But for the sake of us just hearing all the presets in this pack, not all the presets, but me doing my diligence of showing off the presets, Some dissonance there for you all. Ooh. I can make a pop banger with that. I keep going to that D just to try to... Ooh, but this is a good sound. Go lower. Another way I might go ahead and edit sound, if I was going to keep the sound, I would edit it in a couple ways. It's nice that it has that plucky attack to it as a keyboard instrument, but of course we could roll some of that attack off. And now we have that, which is drastically different with a slight change. This is like an alternate history church organ. The other thing we can always do, right? I always keep like an EQ on the track, and we can always take off even more highs than have already been taken off. Because sometimes you'll find any synth, the sounds might be too clean for lo-fi. Whoa. Currently frustrated out of work. Katie Cat, take a deep breath. Some things are out of our control, but I hope your day improves. So I want to jump down probably in this chill hop pack because there's a lot of keyboard sounds here. Let's check out a few of the leads. I don't even know if we checked out leads yet in the lo-fi pack. See this one, if I roll off some highs. That one's fun. All right, what do you say? Like 2 more minutes of looking through presets and then we'll start making a track? Nice stereo mapping. Yeah, everybody seems impressed with like the movement and the sound design behind these. That's a good one. I did take off a lot of the highs already though. Go either way. I like rolling the highs off. What's the reverb doing? Oh, there actually is no reverb on. So we could use the reverb literally in Serum, or we could just use our little stock reverb here. BJamin says, I love using the SP404 with Ableton. What have you been, in what ways have you been combining them, I wonder? All right, jump back here. Let's go through a couple more lead sounds. Lower. Birdman. Do we like that? That's like so thick. I like that. I don't think it's going to fit with what I'm trying to make today, but that is a cool sound. SDK, what's good? Damn, such a nice pack. Might have to cop. Might have to. Oh, there's a code for 20% off. Yes, Bishop, code for 20% off. Both the packs that we're using are linked down below. The one we're currently scrolling through is the chill hop one. I got to turn the EQ back up. Oh, I'm playing down here, and these are lead sounds, but they still sound thick. That's very ghostly. Excellent. And Dulce says still waiting for my 404 since January. Yeah, BJM, and I wonder when did you order yours? To use the Serum pack in Ableton. I'm not sure what that means. I am using Serum loaded in Ableton Live. The pack gets loaded in Serum. Ooh, I kind of like this one. Nice. Big delay on that, though. Let's not do so much. I probably just want to turn the feedback down. So it kind of keeps going, right? Otherwise, that's pretty cool. Okay, so the yellow we grabbed from the Chill Hop pack. The green we grabbed from... the Lo-Fi pack. So let's review what we picked. That's the first sound. What came after that? That's a good sound. Just wondering, what do I want to play the chords on? The initial chords? Probably this one, right? What key are we in? Somebody want to give me a key signature and a lo-fi BPM? Probably something between 60 and 85. And then we'll get into a little bit more of tweaking presets as well. First one I see of those, by the way. G major, 80 BPM. All right, first key I saw was G major by White Whisker. First BPM I saw was 80 BPM by Victor. Thank you for everybody chiming in. Dopamine, there's always one. There's always one in chat, eh? All right, so one thing I might want to do, you can obviously tell the release is pretty short on this sound, but we could expand that. I just like a sound with a long release, especially if it's going to be like a chord instrument. So we said G major, right? Let's go lower. I'm gonna go for a different starting sound because I think I know what I want to do with the chords, but I want to maintain that sound as sort of a bell instrument because it'll come in handy later. We, at some point... I guess I can show hands while I'm working on these chords, huh? So I just am trying to just do different things with chords recently. Break from my habits. I think it's important to do for any producer. You know, we have habits. You sit at a keyboard, you play the same chords every time. Or at least for me, I fall into that trap. Sounding like some old RPG music. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I gotta put on a metronome so I have some basis. Let's turn that old vocal sample off. Let's maybe... Here we go. All right, I'm getting stuck on the chord progression, and I don't want to be. It's the sound. I want to change the sound. Here we go. I like this one for this chord progression we're going to start with. I gotta take it piece by piece. You guys are seeing me work slow today. I guess that's good to show. All right, let's fix that. I played like a reduced version of what I actually want to do, but now I want to fix it. Fix it. So I definitely need to add some notes in here. The first two chords are good. Yeah, let's figure out that chord because we're going to land on C. Yeah, we'll add some bells on top. That's it. All right, let's layer this. 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, I'm overwriting. That's why that sounded bad. Let's... Good, I had a double hit there, but we're gonna fix that. Dun, dun, dun. So this note wants to resolve up, so we have to think about that. That's A3. It wants to resolve up to a B, I believe. So let's consolidate this chord progression. Because that's only 4 bars, we could make it a full 8-bar chord progression where it changes. Hear how that resolves so nicely there? And then we can do something different. And then we can go up. And then it's like not that different. Let's hear how it transitions. I probably won't keep this drum loop, but it's just something to have for now. There we go. Now we got a solid 8-bar chord progression. Let me double check for you what preset that is. That's Belgium. That's a keyboard instrument from the Chill Hop pack. Just experiment with the sound a little bit. Hear how different that makes it. A little bit of detuning, right? But that's what's giving us our lo-fi qualities. you've also got this lo-fi, or the low pass filter, I should say. I'm just gonna kill effects on it for a moment. Yeah, they are bringing quite a bit. All right, great for a sound, I think. All right. Dang, I'm already convinced lo-fi Serum is possible. Yes, I feel you. I want to go back. One of those bell sounds I had for a melody on top. Yeah. Maybe not that one. All right, and let's push that back. And I might even roll off a little bit more highs on that. There we go. Good. A little bit of dialing in on this sound too. Like presets, for me, I'll use a preset right out of the box, or at least just try to find that good starting point. I don't try to get too caught up in sound selection, which is why good presets are important. Good. So what I'll probably do is some of the sound design stuff I do in like an actual synth, some easy stuff like EQ. Well, let's pull most of the low frequencies out of this. And let's push it further away with reverb. We don't need that big of a reverb, but we do want higher dry wet. I'm gonna stay in this lower. Good, just something easy like that. Try again. Something slow like that. I'm getting closer. Eddie, like I feel your pain, my friend, but you cannot be spamming the chat. We're not going to stop everything to help. You can update your payment method in your Google account. Sorry that happened. It just happened to me too, but not everybody in chat's going to stop and address your issue. All right, I think what I just did there works well. Hey, Tomas, you didn't have to do that. $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Peace and love. So Eddie, yeah, same thing happened to me. Wallet got stolen. All you have to do is go into your Google account and update your payment method. You can actually go to your individual memberships and update your payment method for individual memberships. All right, so obviously that last note doesn't work, but it still resolves up in a good way. Lead melody without electric guitar is impossible for lo-fi chill hop. I disagree. There's plenty of lo-fi chill hop songs that don't have guitar in them. Sure, it is a defining quality. It is prominent, but I don't think it's fair to say it's impossible. Good. So now what I'm thinking about is I definitely don't want to overlap too much. So that sound for sure holds its own place. What other sounds did we choose? We're thinking about range. What's up, Sledge Man? That sound can fit. Not too high. Honestly, it's already sounding so full. I'm muting that lead because I'm worried that it's actually... I actually like this one. So this sound has the occasional, it's got that nice glide so I can glide between notes, but it's also got that little click on top. I want to get rid of that most of the time. So I like using the delay. Let's do this less like a solo and just more like a melodic riff. Don't like that. Down in the mix. I know that this sound is good and that I want to use it, just having trouble finding a place for it to fit. We're getting closer. See, down there, it's pretty good. We'll add a bass after this. All right, I think I can play something. One. And you know, the thing that I'm trying to get better at is like, okay, I think about it in terms of like, I get caught up in thinking about it in terms of a video, right? So how can I make every single moment interesting? And we don't actually have to make every moment have a musical idea happening. So I'm gonna do that and just reduce this idea down. I really like the sound. Mirror master lead. And the delay is really helping it. And I almost wonder if it will be possible to layer this chord progression. Let me try. Let's Command J this and copy it up here. We might have to do a little sound designy stuff, but let me bring the chord progression up an octave on this instrument. You don't hear it yet. Not exactly what I wanted it to do. But this is part of the... Whoa, we don't want that. This is part of the challenge of having chosen sounds first. So we might go through, now that we have some sounds chosen, and actually pick some more that we think fit this vibe. But so far we have a chord progression and 2 melodies, and this is a good start. So thank you all for joining today. The sounds we're experimenting with are from Synth Control. They were kind enough to sponsor today's stream for the first time. So if you want to support the sponsor and support the channel, you can go ahead and use the link pinned to the top or link in the description and use my code to get 20% off some of their preset packs. 2 of which I'm working with are linked in the description. How about this nice deep bass? Hopefully you're listening on headphones. That's doing a lot. The way that sometimes you can't tell if your bass is doing a lot, but I'll show you just after I lay this down. After I play the right note, I should say. It's a lot to push the stream buttons and make music at the same time. Just gonna follow the chord progression. So I think I'll just keep that last note there. Let's cut back over here. All right, so like this is a very, unless you're listening on headphones, you're gonna be hard pressed to hear these sub frequencies. But if you are listening on headphones or speakers where you can properly hear the bass, you know it's doing something, because when I take it away, you feel that it's missing, right? Turn it back on, and you feel its presence there. Ready? Take this drum loop. I think we can get rid of that bell. I really like that bell. Let's make it just... We didn't get rid of the bell, but we made it shorter and more subtle. I have so many tracks here for what? What do you think it needs, chat? What do you think it needs? We don't have to exclusively use the Serum sounds. We could add a sample here and there. But I think for now, what do you think? Is it possible to make lo-fi and chill hop with Serum? That is the question. All right, where this is a good sound, I think it obviously doesn't fit our track at the moment. We're already using that. Super high key lead. Yeah, it needs something higher. like a bell type instrument. Yo, Eddie T got his membership renewed. Welcome back, Eddie T. He needs a special TAETRO vocal sample. Yeah, we'll add that towards the end, I think. My Bose BT headphones are working very well. Nice. So Serum is generally considered for other types of electronic genres? I would say so. I mean, the thing about it is like, you can use a guitar to make jazz, to make rock, to make punk music, to make R&B music. Like, of course, there are masters of the instrument that can do all the things, but I just find as a producer, it's hard to load up an instrument, you know, like Serum that was created by Steve Duda and like these harder electronic genre-based musicians. And sometimes it points you more in that direction. And as producers, we're not always going to be experts in sound design, experts in every single synth. So it's just like easier to work. The thing I like about Serum is there are a lot of preset packs available out there, like the ones that we're using today, where you can have a specific artist or a specific genre. You can usually find, if it's popular enough, a pack around that. So that's what I like the most. What's up, Doug Tor? I agree. A lot of people are concurring and saying we need something high up top. That could for sure work. We need the attack though, for sure. And there is a big reverb on this already, it seems. How about that? That's like... I'll tell you my theory behind this melody in a minute. Too many notes. Okay, ready? Here we go. Simple. Keep it simple. I didn't get the timing right. That's it. Okay, now phrase again. 1. Just let it drift. Okay, one of the challenges is simplicity, right? And the reason I struggle a lot with simplicity is because I'm so used to, okay, we're doing a video, we're doing a tutorial, like let's keep layering, let's keep adding, let's keep it interesting. Sometimes the music that you listen to that's not meant for demonstration purposes or for video purposes is just simple. And I have to remember that sometimes. So there's already, like we have already made 3 melodies for this track that don't all need to be happening at once. However, the 2 melodies that are happening right now, which are where? Where's that? Boom, boom. This one. No. Where's that instrument? Oh, it's down here. All right, I just want to show you. If you're finding your track is too busy or something, what's happening here is there's 2 melodic instruments. So they sound different, but they're both playing melodies, right? But what they're actually doing is sort of like a call and response. They're not overlapping each other. They're actually like, this is the call, this is the response. This is the call, this is the response. they're reacting to each other rather than countering each other. What's up, Matthew Majors? Sounds like a song that would play when you roll into a Zelda town. I would love to work with anybody who's making like 8-bit or 16-bit style games. Somebody who's making like a moody type of game like that, and to reimagine it with this type of soundtrack, I think that would be fun. Sarah Bosky, TAETRO Thursday, what is good? Welcome, welcome. Matthew Majors is here as well. Hello. What? No F sharp? Yeah, well, we're in G major, but I'm using that F major chord. Just trying to do a slightly more interesting chord progression. OT Cami, I'm doing well. If any of you are just tuning in, seems like we had a few people just pop in a little later. Today we are experimenting, making lo-fi beats with Serum. A couple particular Serum preset packs from our sponsor Synth Control. So if you do like the sounds that you're hearing, they are, of course, from our friends at Synth Control, and I've got 20% off for you in the description if you do want to pick up these presets. Long weekend coming up here in the US, so if you're looking for some inspiration heading into that, I would say go for it. But yeah, I think what I can do is maybe add my own flair to these drums. Even though I do like, it's going to be hard. It is always hard when you start. We've already started with the drum loop, right? So it's going to be hard to reimagine this with different drums, but that doesn't mean we can't try, right? So let's type in lo-fi here. Let's find some authentic lo-fi drums. This is fine. And let's just see if we can, because once we get a sidechain going too, oh golly. Tripads for bridge. Yeah, we can start like looking a little bit at arrangement stuff too here. I think I want to lower the pitch of this. That feels good. And perhaps we filter some of the high end off of this. Not really hearing the difference. Why? Let's add that typical lower on this. Really quick, I guess before I lay that down, why don't we find a really quick perk? Well, I need something else. I just need one more piece. Not like that. Like something like that. Isn't that so dumb that that's the sound that we're looking for? That could work. The hi-hat is much louder, however. Let's lay that down, I think. Here goes nothing. All right, that'll do for now, right? Let's go ahead and quantize this, but not too much. Simona, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Do I have a pool in my backyard? No. Do you have a pool in your backyard? This sound is just a bit too loud. Hold on. I quantized this and I feel like it. I'm just feeling like it's ahead. I just need it to be a bit more laid back, and that sound is just popping out too much. We could even bring it down. Sometimes it's not just the volume. Come on, way down. How do we feel? I think we need a claves. Clave. Do I not have a clave sample? Oh, I definitely do. All right, we can add this little 808 claves. Where is it? This wooden one might work better. Let's find a pitch. How's that? Subtle enough? I'm not going to add reverb to it yet, but let's overwrite this. Just got to keep an eye on my velocity. Record, please. Ready, go. All right. Probably not subtle enough. But, and we definitely need to quantize it. And there are certain places where the quantization will matter more. When it's like supposed to be aligning with an instrument. I just think that adds a nice summery sound, right? Do we think it needs reverb? I am on the edge about adding reverb to that, but let's try it anyway. This is a nice little summery chill hop idea. If it's big, I don't like it. Try this again. That actually might be good. I feel like I know what I hear, but what do you look for in your lo-fi drum sounds? Maybe too broad a question for now. Dustin, it's a valid question, and it is hard to articulate sometimes. I look for something that doesn't sound too electronic. I guess actually that's a good moment to bring up that question because we just made a clave sound, right? We had the choice between this 808 or this wood one, which I added reverb to. And the difference there is like one sounds like an organic wooden sound, the other sounds like a sound from a drum machine. So that's my preference. Some people use drum machine-esque sounds in lo-fi all the time and it sounds great. I think it just depends what brand of lo-fi you're going for. So that extends to a lot of the drum sounds, right? They want to be subtle, they want to not be too electronic, but they don't want to sound like an acoustic drum kit, you know? Without reverb, it sounds a little too on the nose. I agree, Quenel. And hello, Quenel. I don't know if I said hello. Okay, but the one sound designy thing we haven't really done yet is include some sidechain compression, which I think will glue everything together. And then maybe we'll put the mastering chain on, tweak that a bit. And I think we have the start of a great idea here using these Lofi Serum sounds. All right, so I'm just creating this sidechain that will react. However, I need to actually sidechain it to the kick. Each synth, I'll put this on each synth. I will also sneeze. Very important step in the sidechain process. By the way, folks, if you're out in public, that is the appropriate way to sneeze. You people sneezing and letting it out in public, on planes, on public transit, anywhere that is not your own home, even in your own home, it's not appropriate. Keep it in. That's my PSA for the day. Keep your sneezes to yourself. It's easy. Blow your nose later. Not into your sleeve, not into a tissue. You're not letting it out. It aerosolizes. We don't want that. Yeah, people sneeze like into their hand and they're touching things. Get out of here. Into the shoulder, I don't even think, even you hold it in, you still go in the shoulder. But even in the shoulder, letting it out, still it's a no. It's a no. It's going to be a no from me. You just have to have so much confidence just sneezing like that in public, like letting it out. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Beat Sketches Master. Let's put it on here. How's that, my friends? And the thing about it is I'm not even going to add too much. This is my J37. Has that sticker always been there? EMI tape? Has it always said that with that sticker? I'm out of my mind. I'm not going to really touch that much of the wow, which usually does the pitch fluctuation, because many of these sounds are already featuring that. Okay. Bro, you have inspired a lot of us here in the chat and don't even know. Thank you. Thank you. This was a struggle today, if I'm being honest, only because of my own creativity and my own, I guess, lack of ideas or struggling with my ideas today. It wasn't as flowing as usual, but luckily I have the advantage of having these great sounds. So, okay, ready? Speed run this arrangement, right? Let's do this so fast. We have, I'm just gonna, to make this easy, Command J, so everything is a nice even space, right? Get rid of it all, put it all over here. We would open with the chord progression, right? That's not the chord progression. Title your tracks, people. Also, I'll spill the tea on some secret stuff I was doing yesterday at the end. When we come up on the end here, where are the chords? Strong chord progression. What am I doing wrong? Okay, you over here. All right. Okay, right. So we'll start with that. Let's quickly grab field recordings. Let's do a little point mugu birds action. Get rid of the low on that. I use this in the Sanjay C beat. You can tell because of the bird. Let's differentiate that a little bit. Just detune it. Make it wide. Okay, and it's an 8-bar progression. What's the time on the clock? 1:18 by 1:22. We're gonna have a solid arrangement here. 4 minutes. Okay. Here we go. Drum intro. Bar 9 is where the beat drops, obviously, but not before we take a little break here for a moment. 2, 3, 4. Good, and we're gonna cut the sound off hard there. Cut the sound off hard. Do the same with the field recording. Boom. Do that. The other thing we want to do is probably do a bit of filtering at the beginning, auto filter. And what we're going to do is do a high pass auto filter. Back to the beginning. Perfect. So let's only turn that on during these first 8 bars. Where's the on? Turn it on here. And then also have it filter down over time during those 8 bars. Here we go. This is the intro. Drums are coming in here. All right, and we're gonna make a second version. What time is it? Oh God, we have 2 minutes. Self-imposed time limit. We're gonna make a second version of this drum loop with less stuff going on. Just kick and snare for the beginning here. It's because it's an 8-bar chord progression, we can get away with doing more longer. Okay, those birds are freaking out a little bit. All right, and you know what we might do? We might filter out the chord progression for that moment there. Good. What does it sound like if I do this? Not full enough, but I do like the sound of just the drums and bass. Let's do this so they're like a little bit underwater for a segment. 3, 4, 1, 2. All right, tape stop there. I wonder how much over my self-imposed time limit will go here. Tape, that's not what I want. I want pitch drop. Pitch drop, cue that in right before bar 21. Activate it here. Good, and we will go ahead and bring back in those high frequencies here. All right, and bring back in our little top percussion layer. And there, we're at like a minute mark. There's only one musical idea we didn't use. It's the muted one. We could certainly find a way to use it, right? Let's listen back to this in a moment, but what's this final? Actually, here we go. drums drop out there. That's where that solo comes in. Bass stays here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our ending. Well, not our ending, right? For this speed run version of making a 1:30 track. And then when we actually go and like spend a bit more time, or when I actually go and spend a bit more time on this, I'll maybe include a B section or add more parts. But for now... All right, should we listen back to this really quick? That's okay. What did that take me? Plus 2 minutes? It took 6 minutes to do that arrangement. All right, right now, let's just take any tracks that have nothing on them and put them at the bottom so I can know what's going on. All of these great sounds. When you're working with great sounds, it does make your creative process a lot easier. Out over time. All right, from the top with the synth control, lo-fi, and chill hop preset pack, Serum. Here we go. The bass is vibrating your nose. Perfect. Got out of work early. I'm vibing to this beat. Great. All right, so we have our intro. Drums come in right off the bat. I think we'll probably fade the birds for that. Birds come back in here. Again, that chord progression being 8 bars lets us have a full section where we don't need to bring in the melody yet, but we can bring it in here. Section. Here's an ending. We center this sound. The key sound concept. That is from the Lofi pack. Simona, hello. Yes, I see you. Thank you. Please don't spam the chat. Do I use BandLab? Yes. How do we like that? We did it, chat. It is indeed possible. You might not think of Serum as a lo-fi, a plugin fit for lo-fi, but I say nay. We did it today. And it was simple to do because we have our friends at Synth Control sponsoring the stream, hooking us up with these amazing packs. Lo-fi pack. The yellow sounds you see are from the Chill Hop pack, besides the drums. The yellow Serum tracks are from Chill Hop. The green ones are from Lo-fi. So many good sounds here. So I'm just going to spam the Chill Hop link in the chat for a moment. That's the Chill Hop pack. 20% off. Code is in the description. 125 presets in each of these packs. That's going to keep you busy for well longer than a weekend. And you can make a vibey track like this. You go even more lo-fi. I'm glad this all came together. I think it's a lesson in trusting your process because I thought this track was going to be trash when we first started, but working through each of the individual parts, got my beat repeats on there. I want to just loop that ending real quick because that's a lot of fun. love that. And the thing about it is I wouldn't have made this track. This track would not exist. That's why tools matter. That's why I like to show you guys like new plugins, new sample packs, new preset packs, new gear, whatever, because the tools you use do influence the work. How do you create your sound with those tools is up to you. But if you think about all the art that wasn't created because you didn't have a certain, not because you didn't have a certain tool, but it's not the lack of tools. It's the tools you choose to use. The tools maybe you write off as ones that you wouldn't think were good for what you wanted to do might inspire something totally new for you. Thank you, Eddie T. I appreciate it. This ended up sounding pretty good, says Ashay. Thank you so much. Somebody was saying that it was impossible to not have electric guitar, but we did it. Sounds great, says To Connect. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you learn anything from today's stream, it's like keep pushing through, even if you think something's garbage. Just try to get it to a point. Keep things simple, simplify, don't overcomplicate when things get tough. Keep it simple, don't push yourself to do too much, and maybe the frustration is coming from you trying to do too much. Gio, thanks for the compliment, my friends. All right, let's chat a bit here at the end. By the way, remember that supporting the sponsor does support the channel. Use that link pinned at the top. Use the code, because the more we please the sponsors, the more they will sponsor streams, and the more we'll get a chance to do more stuff like this. And that's the only way I can keep this channel going, is with sponsorships, and then with also your help as channel members. All the cool people with the badges next to their name, click the join button. I try to make that membership worth as much as possible. So even for just $2, you have the opportunity to get feedback on your music from me once per month, and join our Discord so you can discuss things with the whole community. And then at the VIP tier, which is where most of the value is, you get a monthly workshop, which we've done 2, right? We've done 2 already. They're like an hour and a half to 2 hours long, just deep dives. And all the members that have taken part or watched them seem to have really taken a lot of value from them. Not only that, I have to say, this community, I'm just going to lower this track a bit so it's not too loud. This community, we did a track review stream last Saturday. We did the June track review stream. It was some of the best music we've had on a track review stream. And what happens is when you're a part of this community and you stay consistent, we've seen people start at like never having made music before, or having very like more amateur sounding music, to totally growing into full-on artists with like really great sounding, like honing their sound. Like I can just tell a lot of you are taking advantage of a lot of the perks of membership and just being a part of the community. And it's showing. The improvement is showing, and it makes me excited to keep doing more. So if you can, support the channel, hit the join button, become a member, or go check out the sponsor link, or do any of the things that it says in the description to do. It all helps. I really enjoyed the last one for sure. Yeah, the last workshop. That was a good one. And then the next one will be next month. Well, in July. It's almost July already. And it will be about video creation for music producers. So that's going to be a good one. Especially with Beattober coming up in October. I think there's so many new people. Some of you might not even know what Beattober is. Hey TAETRO, did you pay fuel price for your Yamaha Reface CPU? I don't know what fuel price is, but I did pay like a $150 to $200 more than the actual retail price, simply because I bought it on eBay from a reseller because it was like not available anywhere. And I think the back orders are out until like late August or something. I had a top secret shoot with a cool company. I kind of teased it last week in last week's stream. I wonder if anybody even remembers what I said last week. Some people caught on to it. Very cool shoot. Had to get up at 6 a.m. though for this shoot, but it was pretty cool. rooftop shoot in the sun. And some lo-fi in the sun. You'll all see it soon, next month. It was a video shoot. I've been grateful and lucky, fortunate to have all these opportunities lately. What else is going on? Did you all like the SP404 video I dropped this week? 404 plus Akai and became mini play? Yesterday. I said this week, but it was literally yesterday. Check that out if you haven't. I think I'm going to be rocking the 404 a bit more. As a standalone device, and I'll be going on a trip, which I'll talk more about in the coming month. A big trip. Month-long trip. And I want to have a DAW-less setup. Just don't know if I really want to travel with it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to work out a cool setup with the 404. I just bought a new power brick for it, so I don't have to run totally off AA batteries, which will be nice. I also learned that you can use an iPad to power it, and you can also sample into it from the USB. So like the iPad can provide it power, and you can sample audio into it, which is cool. All right, my friends, we've heard this track. Real quick, I'm gonna actually export this for a second. We're gonna try. Let's hear what it sounds like if we like export it and then pitch it down a bit, just for fun. What was I saying? Yeah, 404. Where did chat go? It won't let me show chat. There we go. I love the 404 video. Thanks. Yeah, busy week. New Ableton Live series on Sunday, though. I'm excited for that one. Getting into like mixing and macros. So if you're a real beginner in Ableton Live, that series is for you. I think it finished. Did it finish exporting? And what else is in the works? I don't know. Trying to do more painting, trying to do more fun, creative things. It's hard. It's been busy in a good way, but still it's been busy. All right, so we're in 2022. I have started to get myself organized as well, which, as you know, it's not always easy, but we're doing what we can. All right, Serum Lofi.wave. All right, let's go here. Let's not warp it. All right, it's not warped anyway. But let's also not filter it. Let's turn that volume up a bit. I'm gonna go here. So the reason it sounds like that is because we have the mastering chain on it again, you know? And that doesn't make sense. So now it's just fun and refreshing. You can try this with your tracks if you make lo-fi or other genres. Just take it and pitch it down. It's gonna slow it down as well. Too slow? Probably. But if you don't get it, if it doesn't get too slow, you're degrading the quality too, which can contribute to the retro sound. Of course, we can do the trick where we go to repitch mode and like crank it up so it's like nightcore music. And then we can freeze it. And then we can flatten it. And then we can... That's always fun. But then put it back to repitch mode. And then slow it to... What's happening? Or we don't even have to do that. We can just do this until it's back to its original length. Now it's the original length. but we've kind of made it more lo-fi because we stretched it, we shrunk it, and then we stretched it back out. Whoa, we don't want to do that. Okay, but yeah, you could try that. Shrink it, stretch it. I've done like a million videos on doing that. So just another thing you can do to get more lo-fi quality. Screwed and chopped, exactly. Do you like Billie Eilish? Yeah, she's cool. How's the cat doing? Cat's doing great. I'm going to make... All right, actually, here's like a little cat story time. I'm going to make an Instagram reel about this. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. I'll tell you the whole story. I have been losing things lately. Small things. Like these Micron pens, which I use when I paint and sketch. Which like they're kind of not a pain in the ass to get, but I have to go to the art store to get them to get the certain size. I've been losing those. I've been losing a couple brushes. I always lose chapstick, but I've been especially losing it lately. Chapstick. One big thing I've lost, well, it's not big, but it's my Apple Pencil, which I have not seen in weeks. I assumed that I either left it at my parents' in Massachusetts at some point, or I lost it on a plane or traveling. No, as you can see, I found it, and I was this close to buying another one. Today, I was looking for a very specific pin, and I knew I had it on my side table by my couch, and I remembered hearing the cat play with something or knock something off that table, which he always does, but usually in the moment, I usually just grab it and pick it up. So I was like, oh, I'm looking for that pin. I know it's probably under the couch because that's where the table's right next to the couch, you know. He probably knocked it under the couch. What do you know? And wait till you see this on Instagram because as soon as I saw it, it was like I lifted the couch. It was a treasure trove of all the things that I've lost, including my like snake earring that y'all see me wear all the time. That was also under the couch, which I hadn't seen that in weeks. So I'm like, is it in my suitcase or where did I leave it? Under the couch, full treasure trove. Chapsticks, paintbrushes, pens, earring, Apple Pencil, all of it. Damn cat. He's just keeping stuff under there. So yeah, I'm going to put an Instagram reel so you can all see what the cat did. That's it. That's it. All right. That's the end story time for today. We'll be back streaming again next week. If you have missed past streams, like we streamed a lot last week. So just go to the channel page. You can rewatch the streams that you had missed. A lot of good beat making stuff happening. And please, just one more shout. Go check out our sponsor. The link is at the top of the description. Get yourself some lo-fi and chill hop Serum presets. 20% off code is in the description. So if you watch this later, if you watch this not live and you watch it to the end, who are you? Tell me who you are in the comments. I want to know. And all of you that have stuck with me or jumped in later or have just been tuning in live, enjoying the stream, thank you all so much. It's really appreciative. It's really appreciated. And I really thank you all, members especially, for helping us get over 300. That's great. Just gentle reminder that Beattober is happening in October, and we are going to try to raise this year $10,000. We raised $6,000 last year for the Music and Youth Initiative. We're going to try to raise $10,000 for an amazing organization this coming October. So I want everybody to just be thinking about that. Think about the positive energy. Think about the possibilities. There's cool things in the works already, but just mindset. It's a ways out. It's 4 months away, about to be 3 months away, but it's coming. So remember that. We can use the power of our community to do some good. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy. If you're having a long weekend this weekend, or if you're just having a normal weekend, whatever, just enjoy it. Make some music, spread positivity, teach somebody else some things that you know that they might not know. More artists, better world. That's what I always say. All right, everybody. That's going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to Synth Control for sponsoring. Thank you to members for supporting. Have a good one.